We discussed what does openness mean in the world where many people want to build barriers. Now we discussed about a new paradigm for innovation, the fundamental shifts that we cannot neglect, the shift from competition to collaboration. In my view, we should not neglect the fact that the new growth model for Europe should be based on 4 elements: on research, on innovation, on education, and on entrepreneurship.
The innovation is happening in the academic and research centers, but it is also happening in the co-workings, in the accelerators, and we should find a way for the next program period to look into this alternative or grassroots pockets of innovation. Second thing is we need to create a program across Europe that supports the new generation of innovators that think holistically, that are able to work out and use big data analysis, and that are open and ready to collaborate in the open science environment.
And during this discussion, I think that it was quite obvious that openness itself is not the only solution, but it's only a path towards something which we call a vision, which I think itself will contain both contradictions and some things which are improvements. So basically, the openness is only a path, and I think that in this field, humanities and social sciences are as important as hard sciences.
My personal opinion as a scientist, a philosopher, and involved in science communication activities the last 15 years is that the trust building with society is the main problem of our scientific culture and our policy making.
I think it's extremely important that citizens are engaged in the innovation process, because you can innovate and create wonderful technology, for example, but if citizens don't want to use it and won't use it, then there's no uptake and you've wasted a lot of money. That's one side of it. I think the other side is very much that citizens have their, I might say, their ear to the ground. They know what the problems are and they understand very much what they need. And so they're a good source of information and guidance as to where we should be working and taking our research and development.
Science and technology, in fact, will be, on my opinion, 2 major issues. It will be ICT technologies coming through all fields of research and innovation, and all fields of life, I would say. And the second will be all biotechnologies, biomedicine, biopharmacy, green energies, and so on, everything what concerns bio. In the nearest future, I think these both fields will be joining together as a big data mining, data for evaluating the risk of the diseases in the society according to the DNA sequencing, and so on and so on.
Diffusion and spillover effect is missing. Also here in this diffusion and spillover effects, the role of policy is important. So policymakers should take it into account and to design measures appropriate to boost spillovers and to boost diffusion.
So what we see is that we should look for all the different players. It's not only the academics, it's not only the business, it's also the young innovators that have their own activity and they have their own path and could really bring to the future of our society.